Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today I have another Pokemon Sword and Shield Crown Tundra moveset video guide on how to use Galarian Moltres. Now, if you guys are new to the channel and you like competitive Pokemon or you just like Pokemon in general, feel free to subscribe. We're a growing channel and we're almost to 253,000 subscribers. I upload moveset video guides, I upload Wi-Fi battles, and I upload Showdown live. So, Galarian Moltres. Another one of the Galarian birds that unfortunately does not have access to reliable recovery. Where is the roost on my flying types? Unfortunately, they decided not to do that, which really would have helped out this Pokemon considering Dark and Flying is really good offensive and defensive coverage. I'm just looking at like Yveltal and Mandibuzz. Those are Pokemon that come to mind. And it also would have helped it out because it does have access to Berserk, which is its ability. And basically this Pokemon's special attack is raised by 1 when it reaches half or less of its max HP. When it's like by damage or things by Stealth Rock, not by Substitute, unfortunately, as far as I remember. But nonetheless, this Pokemon has decent stats. Base 125 special defense is really good, and its base 100 special attack is definitely viable, as well as the base 90 speed tier. So let's talk a little bit about this Pokemon. The first set we have is a weakness policy set. I think that this set is going to work best with dual screens. Hopefully my dog doesn't bark during this video, but it's going to work best with dual screens, right? Reflect and Light Screen. And two Pokemon that can easily do that for Moltres are Regieleki as well as Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is pretty cool because obviously it has access to U-Turn. Regieleki has the highest speed tier in the game, and it can get up the Reflect and Light Screen very easily. And with that, and it's really nice, base 90 HP, base 90 defense, and base 125 special defense, that gives Moltres a chance to sweep. That's why we have Nasty Plot plus Agility. You Agility up, that way you get the speed boost on whatever's coming in, makes you faster than the entire tier as well. Even Pokemon under rain like Kingdra, not Barrascuda though under rain, so be careful about that. And Nasty Plot's there just in case you can't get the weakness policy boost, but this Pokemon being very bulky and dark type and flying having a decent amount of weaknesses, it's pretty cool. So the Nasty Plot also with the weakness policy just boosting your strength even more. Then you have Fiery Wrath, which is your dark stab. It's a stronger dark pulse that has a 20% chance to flinch. Like I said, stronger dark pulse and 100% accuracy. And then you have Air Slash. You can use Hurricane as well, but honestly, when you're already plotted that much, I would go for the moves that have the higher accuracy. Air Slash only has a 5% chance to miss, even though sometimes it feels like 500. But it's better than using Hurricane and missing. And again, you're just going max speed, max HP. Max special attack, excuse me. I think max speed is important because you're faster than Pokemon like Excadrill prior to going for the agility, so giving you a chance to do some massive damage. It really does suck that they didn't give this Pokemon Roost. It really does suck that they didn't give it a fire move as well like Moltres, or even Scorching Sands like Moltres. Just having that coverage I think would have made a big difference when it came to this Pokemon, specifically Scorching Sands, because Pokemon like Tyranitar easily wall this mon. But I digress. Next up we have the sub Moltres. Now, this Moltres can either run Salic Berry or Leftovers, and it's sub Nasty Plot, Fiery Wrath, and Air Slash. And the cool thing about Moltres' bulk and then also defensive typing is it basically can always substitute on defensive Pokemon like Toxapex, avoiding Toxic, avoiding Knockoff, avoiding Skull Burns. So if you run Salic Berry with a 30 HP IV, after 2 Stealth Rock switch-ins, you automatically get your Berserk. And also, if you sub once, you actually get to 25%, so you get your Salic Berry immediately. You could just run natural ones and just get your Salic Berry at like 1 HP or whatever, but I think it's pretty cool for that. Otherwise, you can run Leftovers, and again, Leftovers will allow you to have that longevity versus fatter Pokemon and set up even more. And when this thing gets behind a sub and has a Nasty Plot up, and it has 2 moves that have both 20 and 30% chance to flinches respectively, or chance to flinch respectively, it really makes Galarian Moltres a threat. So yeah, it's really up to you if you want to run either Salic Berry or Leftovers. One gives it a better chance of sweeping without running agility, with the convenience of sub. The other one gives you that longevity to set up on fatter Pokemon. It's pretty cool, especially with its like just special defense. Now, after that, we have a Rest Talk Galarian Moltres. I want to give a big shout out to Blunder who brought this to my attention. I'm sure somebody gave him the team, but he did bring it to my attention. And I was like, this is actually pretty interesting considering it's, like I said, good defensive typing. And it also can still potentially sweep if it wants to. So the defensive typing of Moltres packed with its natural bulk is really cool because you're resisting ghost type attacks from Pokemon like Spectrier, which is an Age Slash, and Dragapult, all of which are giant threats. So I think that's really good. You can run Leftovers or Heavy Duty Boots on this set. I think Leftovers is best And I mean, I'll explain why, but I have 248 HP, 56 defense. The 56 defense with leftovers means that you take Dragon Darts from Max Attack Adamant Dragapult twice. So you take the first set, the first pair, and then you take the second pair as well after leftovers recovery. And, knocks you into Berserk, you knock it out with Fiery Wrath. So that's just pretty cool. Actually, I think you do 99% minimum with a Modest Nature, 148 special attack, or something close to that to a Dragapult. So at the rocks, it's a guaranteed KO anyway. And Rest and Sleep Talk is really nice because, again, you can just sit on Pokemon like Heatran, especially if Heatran can't touch you, and eventually, like, it can't Toxic when you're down. Eventually, it's just going to give you those Berserk special attack boosts as well. And I really hope I wasn't wrong about the Stealth Rock. I know Substitute doesn't activate Berserk, but I'm pretty sure Stealth Rock does. I swear it did when I was battling with this Pokemon. Stealth Rock and Berserk. I just don't want to give you guys wrong information. I've been playing this game for so long that I just mix up every single generation. Yeah. Anyway, so we have Fiery Wrath and Hurricane. I opted for Hurricane over this because with 56 PDVs, you're faster than Pokemon like Adamant Crawdaunt and Jolly Crawdaunt, excuse me. And that's really nice because with the special attack raise, you can also knock it out with Hurricane. You do a ton with Hurricane anyway, but some good speed tiers like Defensive Landorus, Pokemon like Defensive Rotom variants, which are nice too because you can get a Fiery Wrath before they Volt Switch, and then they activate your Berserk anyway. And again, Hurricane, I feel like it's okay to risk on this set because you have Rest and Sleep Talk, so at least you could go Air Slash, but I mean, when you have that power, that Modest, I feel like you want that damage when it comes to Hurricane. Hopefully I'm not wrong, like I said about that Berserk. I feel like I'm not. But if I am, just correct me in the comments. I'm okay with constructive criticism, and you're helping out other people. So anyway, I also, another thing real quick, if you guys have other sets of Moltres, please let me know them down below. I'd love to see what you guys have been using to success. There's a few sets I haven't tried out. So, but yeah. Moltres basically being able to be a status absorber as well as a potential threat because of the Rest and Sleep Talk, giving it its first reliable quote-unquote recovery. Next up we have Heavy Duty Boots, and this could easily be an Assault Vest set too. Heavy Duty Boots allows you to avoid Stealth Rock, which is really nice when Pokemon like Spectrier are very big threats and those Shadow Balls hit really hard. And you're basically like a budget Yveltal, I would call this set. But it's Fiery Wrath, Hurricane, U-Turn, and Sucker Punch with Hasty Nature, Max Special Attack, Max Speed. Again, I think that Speed tier is very important. Being fast and extra, I think, is very important. And Speed tiers below that. Pokemon like Rotom as well, so you have a 20% chance to flinch them. U-Turn's good for momentum, and also because Tyranitar can always come out on you. You can U-turn out, get a little bit of chip off on it, and do that. And then you have Sucker Punch, which can be used to pick off a weakened Dragapult or a weakened Spectrier, allowing you to effectively check them, even if they boosted, right? Like even if a Dragon Dance Dragapult is at 60%, you can knock it out with Sucker Punch without having to take the +1 Dragon Darts, which will do a lot, if not KO you if it's Life Orb. But again, Assault Vest can also work on this if you want to be a better check to special attackers as well as a better check to Spectrier. But I mean, that's kind of like iffy if you even say better, just because, I mean, if you're taking Stealth Rock damage and you have no reliable recovery, are you really a better check if you're slowly but surely being weakened? But again, Assault Vest could be slashed on this too. And the last set we have is a choiced Galarian Moltres set, either Choice Specs or Choice Scarf with, again, Timid, Max Speed, Max Special Attack. And the set is Fiery Wrath and Hurricane. I think when you're Choice Specs, you want the biggest damage output. So again, that's why we have Hurricane there. And then your third move is either Air Slash, Sucker Punch, or Memento. Air Slash gives you a more reliable flying type stab to throw off. That doesn't have the same chance to miss as Hurricane. Sucker Punch on Choice Specs can still work. Obviously, it's not boosted by Choice Specs, but again, being able to check giant threats like Dragapult and Spectrier, I think, goes a long way. And Memento's cool on, I think, Choice Scarf, because what Memento does is you sacrifice yourself to give the opponent drops in their attack and special attack to potentially give yourself a partner that can set up and sleep. So that can be pretty cool, like Dragon Dance Kyurem or Dragon Dance Zygarde, or if you want to go lower tiers, Shell Smash Amistar, which is a giant threat, by the way, with that Shell Smash Meteor Beam. I cannot wait to use that thing again. That thing is 6-0 Blunder. Big shout out to my boy. I don't know why I called him out on that. I had no reason not to. But the last one I think is U-Turn. I think U-Turn is very important, either on Choice Scarf or Choice Specs, because not only does it give you momentum, but also, like I mentioned, Very easy switch into this Pokemon is Tyranitar. So being able to not only chip away at it for a super effective damage, even though you're doing what, like 15, 16, but also just get that momentum to bring in a giant threat for that, right? Like Genesect, like even though Genesect might be banned, or Pheromosa, or any fighter like Conkeldurr, or just anything, even Landorus to keep up the Volt turn or the U-turn momentum. I think it works a lot when it comes to Galarian Moltres. Overall, this Pokemon would have been a lot better had it had reliable recovery and roost. I think it would have been amazing. Like, it doesn't even need a good move pool if it had roost. Like, dark and flying is enough if it has roost, because it can reliably switch on a Pokemon. It can get back up to full HP. It could activate Berserk. Like, basically, if it roosted above half and then somebody knocked it back down, it could activate its Berserk, which would be really cool too. And yeah, unfortunately, they just kind of just shafted the birds. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. They may, in fact, give it roost again later on, or another game, or I don't know, Diamond Pearl remakes gives us back a roost or something. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You're helping my channel out by leaving a comment and leaving a like. And I will see you guys next time. Just a reminder, I have a Twitch subathon on twitch.tv/pokeaim at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday. So be there if you want to chill with me and my friends. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.